So this is all new coming through here. Oh geez, you don't feel hardly any grip there. When I think about finding limits of the car, I break it down into 3 categories. The car's limits. I'm gonna let this guy go by. He seems to be excited. I do like that. Good day, good sir.
Fastest run group to the right, slower to the left.
Got it, thank you. Thank you. I feel like they've upgraded here at Porsche Club of America. Look at all these Porsches.
Windows down, though.
Got it, thank you.
Thank you.
For those of you who do not know, you need to have your windows down, make sure things are secure and out of the way. I like to obviously make sure that you start off with a full tank of gas, and remember, set and setting matter. That we are here, it's our first run session. There's no need to go out there and try to be a hero, and no one wins these things apparently, so they say. When I think about finding limits of the car, I break it down into 3 categories: the car's limits, the track limits, and my limits. Oftentimes the car limits are much more capable than even so the track or my limits, for sure. The car has a lot more capability than I'm able to extract. I'm able to prove that by Cameron Lawrence going out there and in the exact same car being able to turn much more speedy lap times than I was able to do. Why? Because he's a better driver and he understands the limits of the car. Where I think I'm up against the limits of the car actually has much more to give. The second thing I like to look at is the track limits, and that's going to be imperative to pay attention to. And on a day like today, with a newly resurfaced track, opening session, not a lot of rubber on it, again, you go out there and you find the limits of the track. Oftentimes the cars are capable of obviously going faster through a corner. Well, if the track doesn't have the grip, guess what? The car does not go fast through that corner. The car will slide, or you end up in a situation where it becomes less predictable. And the third and the final thing to pay attention to is the limits of myself. The last time I was out here was in December, so that was approximately 6 weeks ago. I've spent a little bit of time in sim driving, not as much as I'd like. And so understanding the limits of myself, it's early in the morning. I got up early. I had donuts. I don't know if that helps, but it's basically just straight sugar to my brain, some coffee, and what they say is a little bit of caffeine and nicotine equals protein. I don't smoke, but caffeine equals protein in a way. And I think about the limits to find within myself and allow my brain to wake up, allow my brain to see and to feel and to experience the speeds, to make sure I sight in the different things, and it's a slow build. And really that's a mindset shift in your brain to be able to dial things back and to just grow with the day, to evolve and let the day unfold as opposed to go out there and try to push it. So those would be the 3 things that I would pay special attention to. For anyone who is new to track use or even experienced track driver, let me know what your go-to is of how to try to warm up and get into a track day. But however, those are the things that I try to pay attention to, all in an effort to bring the car back in one piece and have an enjoyable day. All right, and here we go. 5, 3, 1. I got my tires pressured up to 23 PSI. I feel like that's a good starting off number. It's a little bit warmer day, so they should get up to temperature relatively quickly. Again, I like to focus on right when I get out of the blend line here to accelerate through the blend line and the brake pretty hard, just to kind of jump on it and try to get some heat into the tires by using the brakes. Again, we got the yellow flags out, which is nice. PCA does a great job with that, making sure, again, there's the turn 2. Okay, and here's the new repave. All through 2, there used to be a pretty bad bump coming through here. It looks like that new repave has evened things out. Coming into the S's and underneath the bridge. Again, I'm looking at a turn point way out there in the front distance. It's almost like a runway. Hit the brakes hard there, and then be able to come back into these apexes. Speed up towards the apex and lift off to get the car rotated in. Again, on these opening laps, we're just trying to get some heat in the tires, not trying to get too crazy, or get too crazy here. Coming into turn 8, it's easy to let this thing get sorted. And then from what I understand, coming into turn 9 and then turn 10 has a repave. So here we go. All new, this is a fast corner coming down. And see, there you go. Someone lost grip and went on side and hit track. So this is all new coming through here. Oh geez, you don't feel hardly any grip there, which might be that turn 11 there is hard to get the car stopped anyhow. Let's see how this back straight feels. It was always historically pretty bumpy and is still bumpy. There's no repave here, so nothing to look forward to on the back straight, gentlemen. Again, oh, this is all repaved. Lift at 200, brake at 150, get the car stopped. Yeah, there's basically no grip there. All right, I need to get the car warmed up by doing a little bit harder braking. I look over my shoulder out at that yellow bolster to get it turned in. Left over my shoulder, back, all the way back here. To where the Tech Pro hits against the metal. Let's see what this carousel looks like coming through, if there's any sort of repave. Lift at this apex and work the car back in. Okay, and this has all new paving. So there was a pretty bad bump there. Here's the turn 19. Again, nothing, not a lot of grip there. That definitely does feel a little bit greasy. I'm gonna let this guy go by. He seems to be excited. I do like I like to kind of slowly build into the day. That's just something I've learned over time as I've been able to see and experience the different things. So thank you again for staying tuned and enjoying something that I love. I love this. This is a great experience. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for joining. Let me know if you want to see anything different, or let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want to see from the track. But thank you, and it's a good day.